Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to be doing a massive life update and where I've been. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to be able to start uploading regularly soon, but I'm going to try and get back into it again. But I wanted to update you guys on quite a few things because obviously I haven't uploaded since just after Halloween, I think. Like last year, and I recorded that video like a couple weeks before Halloween and it took me ages to edit, but that's a completely different story. I wanted to do a completely different video that I feel like isn't spoken about enough when you become a parent. So as you guys know, that I came on a video a while back and I sort of expressed how I was feeling and everything like that. Now that was just kind of the start of it. Everything kind of went down, carried on going downhill from there. And middle of January I think it was, I ended up in hospital because I tried to overdose. And that may make me seem like a bad mum because obviously, you know, I'm trying to care for Casper. However, I felt in myself that I could not do it anymore. The week prior to that, me and Max had broken up on my decision as I did not feel comfortable in the relationship anymore. But it doesn't make it any easier, although it was my decision, if that makes sense. So, yeah, in this video, I'm going to be reading out the suicide note that I had written a few months ago. As I think it is coming up to 2 months. I'm gonna reflect back on it and yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys the position I was in and explain it all, as a lot of it does need explaining, as I don't obviously share my whole life on the internet. So it starts off saying, I can't describe how I'm feeling. I'm lost and I've run out of hope. I honestly don't see a way out. I've been walking through this long dark tunnel for years and still don't see the end. Everyone's being so amazing to me, so just know I love you. And then after this, I sort of done little mini paragraphs to important people in my life. So it starts off saying, Mum, I love you, you're amazing. You've been there for me when I've needed someone. You raised me since I was a little girl and I couldn't ask for a better mother. You lifted my spirits after a long, hard day at school or just when I was in a bad mood. I'm sorry for any hateful things I've said towards you because you've always been my knight in glittery armour. So obviously when you're a young teenager you go, Mum, I hate you if she doesn't let you out or anything like that. So that was what that was referring to. And knight glittery armour, that's just my mum. She loves glitter. She's amazing. Yeah, I feel like that paragraph is very self-explanatory. So, Dad, I love you. You're so strong. Over the past few years, I felt so close to you. You've helped me through so much over the last few months, and I don't know where I'd be without you. You've battled your demons so well. Casper will grow and look at his granddad and adore the kind-hearted man that he sees. So growing up, I'd say I wasn't that close to my dad because he would work all the time or, you know, he'd be out. And since my parents split up, I've definitely grown a lot closer to my dad than I was prior. And over the last few months, so back in May 2019, I moved away from my mum and I moved in with my dad as they were living together previously. So yeah, there's Peter, I love you, you're so inspirational. I know we don't see each other loads, but I'm always missing you. You're my big bro. You've got all the good looks from Dad. You have such an amazing life and I'm glad you came out the other side fighting. Peter is technically my half brother, as he is not my mum's. However, you know, I don't see it that way. And I also want to put out the fact that both my dad and my brother have both suffered or suffering with depression. So I feel like in my case it does really reflect back that it is kind of it does go down in genes. So, Max, I love you, you're awesome. Writing that, it doesn't sound like much, but it's the best way to sum you up. We've had our ups and downs, yes, but you would always talk to me when I needed it. You helped me at some of my darkest points, and I couldn't be thankful enough for it. You're an amazing dad to Casper, so make sure you look after him for me. I trust you with everything. So, although me and Max were split up at this point, I still, like, I'm really good friends with Max. There is, like, I don't think, there is a few hard feelings there, but there isn't, like, anything that we need to go to court for, or anything like that. We'll still talk to each other, so, yeah. My dearest Nan, I love you. You kept our family together as much as possible. You're so kind-hearted and think about everyone before yourself. You're the most selfless, beautiful person I know. You raised such a strong woman, and I wouldn't have come this far without her. You're such a loving person. I can't express how lucky I am to have you. So yeah, my Nan. I feel like this will be that paragraph right there is probably the most emotional thing, like, looking back on it, because my Nan is currently in hospital, and she was supposed to come out, like, she went in nearly 2 weeks ago now, so yeah. But she obviously raised my mum, and she's pretty amazing, and she tried to keep, when obviously the rest of my family don't talk to me, she, like, tries to keep me updated on them and things like that, and she's tried to keep the peace. So she is an amazing woman, right? Katie, I love you. You'll always be my big sister. I know life feels shit right now, but trust me, you're doing amazing. I'm sure little Brooklyn and the twins are looking down on you with teary eyes because they see how strong their mummy is. So Katie is a foster sister because our family used to foster, and she came into our home for a good couple months, like maybe about 6 months, and we grew really, really close. So, yeah, and she has had 2 miscarriages. I'm going to leave that there because that's whether she wants to express that, although she has, but you know. Brooklyn was her son and the twins, obviously. So, yeah. Rob, I love you. I know we haven't known each other for long, but you're my best friend. I wish we met sooner so things weren't this serious. You're my rock. You're probably the person I sent this to, and I'm sorry if I've made you feel pressured about this, but I know you'll do the right thing. I know I've said this to everyone else, but you are so strong. You amaze me in that you can go through every day with a smile on your face. Since this, I do not talk to Rob. Yeah. But at the time, he was, like, one of the only people I could speak to and things like that. And he was there for me once me and Max broke up. Harriet, I love you. We haven't always got along, but we literally have been the closest over the last couple months. We could talk all day about anything and everything. You always make me smile and laugh. You're worth so much, don't you ever forget that. You don't need anyone else because you're doing brilliant on your own. Harriet is one of my best friends, hands down. She's such an amazing person. And yeah, and she's got a little girl called Aubrey. I might bring him on the channel at some point, maybe. But that is a future possibility. However, Ed, I love you. You've been there for me so much over the last couple of years. Even if we become distant, we still act like nothing ever changed. I wish I listened to you so many times. I know you've been trying to help me, and I appreciate that so much, but I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough for you and I couldn't do it. So me and Ed kind of lost contact over the last couple months, prior to this, as him and Max did not get on, and obviously he was doing his own thing, you know, starting new college and everything like that, so we kind of lost contact. And then once me and Max did split up, he was honestly one of the best people, and he was there for me. Sophie, I love you. You've been through so much, and yet you still come out being a beautiful mummy. Truly is so lucky to have you as her mummy. So truly, Sophie is another close friend, and we were a lot closer when I wrote this. I haven't talked to her recently, but yeah, she is an amazing person, absolutely. So there is so many people I could put the blame on, but does it really but it really does come to myself not being strong enough. The people I did wrong though, I want to ask, why me? Why was I the one you wanted to make feel so worthless? So obviously I haven't shared everything that's gone in my past, but that was kind of aimed at that, and a lot of my close friends and family know what I'm referring to. Yeah, as I was bullied and abusive relationship and things like that. I went, finally, Casper, I love you so much. You are my pride and joy. I carried you for 9 months and you beautifully came into this world. I was the first person to hold you, to cuddle you and look into your gorgeous eyes. I've done everything I can for you, baby. I've watched you grow and develop into my perfect little boy. I'm sorry I had to do this to you, baby. I wasn't strong enough. Mummy loves you, baby boy. I want you to follow your dreams and never let anything hold you back. Know that you are good enough no matter what people say. I want you to stay true to yourself rather than follow what other people think of you. Just because I'm not next to you, I'm still watching down on what amazing person you're becoming. Let your life be filled with love and happiness, my beautiful baby. So I feel like that is very self-explanatory. And I didn't want to do this to him, but I felt like for myself, I felt like if I carried on, it would really reflect on him like worse. So that is why I carried out this decision. And I went, I know too a lot of people, the things I've been through doesn't seem that much, but I'm weak. I've tried my hardest to carry on, but I can't anymore. I'm being selfish for once. I'm sorry that I've hurt everyone, but words cannot describe how hard it is to get through every day thinking that you don't amount to anything. Just know that up until this point I have been fighting. I've won several battles, but I lost the war. I love you all. So again, that is very self-explanatory. I thought I was going to be a bit more emotional. I'm in a good mood, so, you know, I don't think I was as emotional as I thought I was going to be. However, I went into hospital. So this happened on a Thursday, as soon as Casper went to Max's, as Casper goes to Max's Thursday through to Sunday. So pretty much straight after I dropped Casper off, then I came back home. I said to my mum, I have a headache. So she dropped 2 packets of paracetamol around. I think I ended up taking 28. And they couldn't give me like the drink thing because it had been over an hour by the time we got to the hospital. So then I was in until the Saturday morning. And I was hooked up to is it an IV? A cannula? Is it a cannula? Yeah, I think it's cannula. Something like that. I was hooked up to something, and I had stuff that was gonna help my liver carry on, so I wouldn't get liver damage and things like that. So yeah, I came out the Saturday. And in hospital, Saturday morning, I had a meeting with the mental health team, psychiatric liaison team, I think that's what it's called. And they referred me to quite a few places. And so I need to be on antidepressants. I literally only got those antidepressants last Friday. So only a week ago, and this happened 2 months ago. What else is there? I have been reassigned a family support practitioner and health visitor. And I think that's all that's come out of it, really. Yeah, I think that is about it. But recently after I came out of hospital, I was on a bit of a high because there was a lot of people around there to support me. And then 2 weeks ago and last week, I was back on my low and I felt like doing something stupid again. Where now I'm starting to go a bit higher, and I think that's because I've now started to take my antidepressants. And if it is because of that, I'm very surprised they're kicking in that quickly. I just want to say that there is support. That sounds really stupid because I didn't think there was support around me when I took that decision. However, I realised afterwards that there is support around me. and that there is people around me to talk to, because I feel like when I talk to people I feel like an absolute nuisance to them. There are people that are gonna listen, there are people that are gonna judge, because I had quite a few people that I thought were gonna be there for me when they actually weren't, and had go at me for it. However, I think I'm gonna leave this video here, as I'm not quite sure what else to say. But you guys know my DMs are always open on Instagram. If you ever feel like it could be not related at all, it could be about boys, I don't know, it could be about pregnancy, about after having a baby, it could be depression, anxiety, going out in public, anything. You guys just got to DM me and start chatting to me. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I doubt you did, but I hope this video helped somebody, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.